Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what you need to know type of reading, okay? So if that's something that interests you, stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just jump right into this. We have the UFO. So some of you guys could be going on a journey here, and this doesn't have to just be a physical one. It could definitely be something spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It feels like you are on a journey. You know, maybe a journey to self-discovery is what I'm getting as well. You're discovering new things about yourself. This card can also represent coming back from a long period of absence, okay? So this could definitely be you coming back to yourself. And this feels like this has not been something where it's just been a month, you know, 2 months. This has been possibly years for some of you guys where you're finally coming back to who you were at one point, okay? And I feel like you're really happy about this. Okay, there's a homecoming type of vibe here with this card, all right? You could also be experiencing some out of the ordinary things, maybe some paranormal activity, maybe some alien activity for some of you guys, if that resonates. But it definitely feels like there's where we're experiencing things we don't normally. You could be hearing things, seeing things, maybe out of the corner of your eyes. I'm getting like orbs for some people, maybe seeing orbs in your pictures or something like that. Maybe strange dreams, like stranger than usual, okay, for some of you. It definitely feels like there's some kind of paranormal activity. I don't feel like it's scaring you. I just feel like it's kind of like, oh wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that type of thing, right? So keep that in mind for some of you. We're going to go ahead and just use tarot. We're going to do things a little bit differently this time. And we're going to pull tarot first, and then we will maybe pull some oracle at the end. So let's see, okay? Let's get into this and see. What does Gemini gang need to know right now, Spirit? What does Gemini gang need to know? What does Gemini gang need to know, Spirit? What do you need them to know? Or what do they need to know? We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, there's an exploring type of energy, right? Maybe wanting to expand your horizons here with the Two of Wands. He's holding that globe in his hand. This is talking about planning, strategy, expansion, you know, the sky being the limit, really having a dream or a vision for yourself and wanting to go after it. Some of you guys are choosing to start a new creative project or a new venture here as well. You're choosing to take action when it comes to something. There's a lot of passion when it comes to this, feeling very excited and motivated, feeling like you have all of the tools you need to create something, like getting an energy of like very capable here, okay? Yeah, and the world for me, especially in tarot, usually talks about like a year's time. So there could be something where within a year you would have completed whatever this is that you're starting now. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, so you could definitely be making a choice to commit yourself to something further here, maybe take ownership of something. I definitely feel too with the Hierophant, there's been spiritual lessons that you've learned that have caused you to expand within yourself and see that you want more for yourself, you know? You're ready for more opportunity. You're ready for just more is the energy I'm getting. Let's see what else we have. What does Gemini need to know currently? What do you want them to know or they need to know? What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, happiness is a priority right now. You know, don't disturb my peace. Don't disturb my happiness. Don't come in here all flip-floppy, getting me all crazy. Like there's an energy here of you blocking out anything that's disrupting your peace or disrupting your happiness. You know, you can be very family oriented right now, focusing on your family, focusing on connections that make you feel good. You know, your pets, your kids, you know, maybe a lover, friends, whatever. It's just giving the energy of wanting to find peace, wanting to find contentment. Some of you guys could be literally going and having a picnic somewhere or enjoying some time outside with your family or just by yourself. Take it as it resonates, guys, but it does feel like your happiness is a priority. And you're very focused on that. Like that is what's in your mind's eye when you're trying to create whatever this is moving forward. The Two of Swords, there's been a lot of indecision possibly about what would make you happy. You're finally starting to come down to a conclusion when it comes to that, right? Two of Swords is definitely an energy of being up in your head and not really knowing what you feel, what you think, you know? Two of Wands is a little bit more decisive. They're both question, like choice cards, right? But the Two of Wands is a little bit more decisive because we know what we want. We have it in our hands, right? We just need to choose to take action here. So you're choosing to take action on something that'll make you happy, even though before you weren't necessarily sure about it. And this could be anything, guys, okay? I'm trying to keep it general. It could be a project. It could be a new job. It could be moving somewhere. It could be a relationship. It could be a mindset. It could be something to do with your body, your health, your fitness. But whatever it is, it's like you were very indecisive before, going back and forth, maybe not exactly committed or whatever. And now you're choosing to commit, or you're choosing to invest because you know this will make you happy. What else do we have here for what Gemini needs to know, please? What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? Oh, okay. We have the Fool. Yeah, there's definitely a new beginning or a new journey that's ahead for you. We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. That's your card right there. You're going to need to be on the same page with yourself to jump into this, is the energy I'm getting with this Fool. You know, you can't be like not sure or indecisive when you go to this cliff, right? It's like a need to kind of throw yourself into something and have faith that something is going to work out. Some of you feel like your ships could be coming in, or this is a really grand opportunity that you don't want to miss. All right, the Lovers. This could be for some of you guys choosing to jump into a situation, maybe a relationship or something like that with somebody. Okay, maybe you've been single for a very long time. You know, focused on your grind, focused on all this other stuff, but here comes somebody that you feel like, wow, I actually could be with this person. I could see myself being happy. I could see myself being fulfilled here. So I could see that as well. You know, there's been some overthinking about this though, or feeling like the odds are stacked against you, or there could be some, like, it's not easy, right? Nothing in life that's worth it is really easy at the end of the day. So there's been some kind of obstacles or overthinking or overanalyzing. Some of you guys could just have trust issues and you're just not sure about anything that brings happiness in your life, whether it's love or money or anything. It's like happiness is very fleeting. If I get happy, you know, it's going to end eventually, or something's going to happen to mess it all up. So maybe there's been this energy of like, oh gosh, you know, I just don't know, right? But I feel like you're at a point where you're ready to take the leap, or you're tired of holding yourself back, is what I'm getting. Yeah, you've been planning and strategizing, trying to figure out how you want to make this work. Some of you, if this is a work project, you feel like this is something that you were meant to do. Like you feel very connected to whatever this is, okay? What is this Two of Wands? What are they making a choice to take action in regards to, Spirit? What is this Two of Wands here? We have the Hangman. Well, it's surrounding a change in perspective here, right? There's been enlightenment. There's also been a pause or a delay. There's been a period of kind of no action, you know? Not doing anything. Because maybe you needed to see something in a certain perspective, or maybe you needed to be very clear with yourself about what you wanted or what you were expecting or what this was going to be, right? It's like once you are clear in your mind, that's how you can take this action, or that's what this is going to be in regards to. This could be talking about your stability, your financial stability here with the Nine of Pentacles. This could be talking about bringing some kind of abundance into your life. You could be making big moves, making money moves. Okay, there's something here with that going on for sure. But you had the key the whole time to open yourself up to this, is the energy I'm getting. Yeah, there's been some kind of clarity or truth that you've been trying to discover here with the King of Swords, right? Like the King of Swords is giving an investigative type of energy. Like I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about this, or what my truth is about this before I can move forward. You know, so maybe you've been taking some very logical approaches to figure out what's going on the inside for you. It's definitely an internal process that has led to you taking some kind of action, or will lead to you taking some kind of action. Let me get a drink, guys. But you have come down to a conclusion. You have discovered a truth here. The King of Swords is ready to speak, or he's ready to bring clarity. Interesting, guys. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, Hermit really wanted to pop. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I feel like you were like internal for a while, maybe even consulting with the divine, you know, praying, meditating, journaling. It's like you needed to connect to something higher than yourself to gain this clarity in order to take this action. Okay. Two of Pentacles. There's that weighing of options again, going back and forth, balancing things out. Do I or don't I invest? Oh, for some of y'all might have had a choice between two people or two situations, two different jobs, two different paths. Take it as it resonates. Okay? But there is this feeling here of like weighing out the options or figuring out like what will work best for me. And you really were going inside, deep inside to figure this out. The Hermit is also the major arcana of spying, right? It's the spy card of the major arcana. And the King of Swords, though he's not spying, he does research and he does gain clarity, you know? And so there could have been something here where you've been observing, and through your observations, you've discovered an answer. You know now is kind of the energy I'm getting. There's a certainty here, especially with the Hangman to the Hermit, because the Hermit is a student of life and somebody who is learning how to lean on a sense of their own understanding. They're learning how to follow their own guiding light and develop their own inner truth within, right? It's kind of mirrored here with the Hangman, although the Hangman comes definitely from the divine with the enlightenment. So I feel like it's been a journey with you and Spirit to kind of be on the same page, or for Spirit to help navigate you through whatever this enlightenment was, or this realization, revelation, whatever it is, right? It's been a group effort here between you and Spirit. I feel like this has been very private too. Not a lot of people know that you've been kind of going through this or dealing with this or going back and forth in your mind about this. But you're choosing to make a choice. They're not giving me what. Maybe that's because the other cards are telling me. They're giving me the process that has caused you to get to this point of this Two of Wands of like, yes, I'm ready to take action now. Okay. Ten of Cups. What is this talking about? This happiness for Gemini gang, for what they need to know. A happy ending, right? For some of you guys, or a completion of a cycle that's going to be very fulfilling, perhaps. What is this happiness here for Gemini, for what they need to know? It's Ten of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. It did come out in reverse. And we have the King of Wands. Some of you guys are done chasing after fleeting, meaningless, shallow nothingness, right? Little pleasures in life. Now, this doesn't have to just be people, although it could. For some of you guys, maybe you like to keep your options open, you know? Maybe you are somebody who didn't really want to settle down. Didn't really want to have to commit yourself or devote yourself to anybody, because then you have to kind of live up to a standard or an expectation, and you're feeling that pressure. And when you feel the pressure, it's not fun anymore, right? So there could have been something like that going on. But with this coming out in reverse, I'm feeling very strongly that you're wanting something more genuine. You're wanting something a little bit more sincere, something a little bit more personal, or something that feels more heartfelt, more real, you know? Like, these Three of Cups ladies are a dime a dozen. I hate to break it to you, Gemini, okay? And these shallow connections that it's like, okay, we talk about our favorite movies, right? And the weather, which these conversations are fine. Small talk is fine. I've found in my later years that I actually do enjoy some small talk with some strangers at the grocery store and stuff. But you want somebody that you can deeply connect to. You know, I'm getting the energy of somebody where it's like, I want somebody where if I look in their eyes, I can see the whole freaking universe in there. You know, like I am ready for something deeper. I'm ready for, you know, I don't know. That's for somebody, or this is how somebody feels in regards to you, Gemini. But that's what's coming through. The King of Wands with Three of Cups. Come on now. You know, if you speak Tarotanese, you know exactly what that's talking about. So somebody was kind of playing the field. They were a little bit like, you know, but I feel like they're ready for something new. Yeah, look, he's like, could I be the King of Pentacles? Could I be, you know, a one-woman man or a one-man woman or whatever? Or could I commit? Could I, you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody has come into your life that's caused you to feel like this is a possibility. Maybe nobody really stirred you in that way, like on a soul level before. If this is not about love, right? If this is not about a relationship or a connection, I'm getting here with the King of Wands and the Three of Cups, like, you are going to be celebrating something soon, celebrating some kind of achievement if you're not already. And this is something that you've been very motivated about, very ambitious about. You know, you have been pushing full steam ahead on something, really dedicating yourself, building something. You could be somebody who works in marketing and PR. You're a mover, you're a shaker, you're here, there, everywhere. You're doing business deals, you're running meetings, right? You maybe have some kind of creative flair to whatever you do as well, because the King of Wands can be like a performer. And you've been doing very well, and people are celebrating you. And you are finding some kind of contentment in this, like you're finding a purpose or a place. It's giving you structure. It's giving you balance, whatever this is that you're working on. But it's also a little bit fleeting too. Like you're ready for a little bit more fulfillment when it comes to your work situation. Some of you guys might want to be an entrepreneur or go off on your own or make money for yourself, work for yourself, build your own company up. Or some of you want to build your name up. Maybe you're ready for some kind of recognition here for some of you guys. I'm seeing that as well with the King of Wands, you know. He likes recognition. He does like people telling him, you know, he's doing a good job and giving him compliments and kind of fawning over him, right? He likes attention. He's the King of Wands. So there could be something like that. But maybe you're wanting to do something a little bit more grounded, or you're wanting to step into stability. So whether this is talking about romance, work, whatever, the thing is that you're kind of like exciting, fun, like fleeting here today, gone tomorrow kind of connections or situations is okay. And it definitely strokes your ego, right? In all the right places, but it doesn't satisfy your soul. And there's the energy here of like wanting to have your soul satisfied. That's coming through heavily. And I feel like this directly connects to whatever you've been pondering about over here, or you've been on the internal process of, you know, because you see that something has not been satisfying your soul, whether this is a lifestyle, way of living, a connection, a work arrangement, whatever. It's like, this is not satisfying me, you know, it's very fleeting. And then you find yourself having to go back for more, right? And it's like, ugh. It's like you can't just have that one drink, or you can't just have that one hit, you know, or whatever. It's like, I got to keep going back because it's a high, and then it takes you right back down. You want something that makes you feel healthy or good. There's something like that going on for somebody. Give me something about this 3 of Cups here with this 10 of Cups. I'm getting the energy for some of you guys, especially if the single and shallow connections, be keeping it casual, crazy, sexy, casual, cool type of energy resonates with you. It's like at one time you did find this very fulfilling, right? Like, I like talking to multiple people. I like not being tied down. I like not having any expectations on me. But there's something here where it's like you want something deeper, and you're seeing that this doesn't satisfy. That's what I'm getting. Like, it doesn't satisfy my soul is what I'm hearing. Okay, Gemini. Give me something else for this 10 of Cups with this 3 of Cups, please. What is this? We have Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, it's like you're learning to moderate yourself or balance yourself out here. Is an energy that's coming through with the Temperance. You know? Maybe there was no moderation in the past. There was no regulation. It was just kind of like, whatever, you know? But there's something here where you are craving that balance within, or that moderation, that discipline within, structure, you know. I don't know who this is for, but for somebody, like, you want to be depended on. Like, you want somebody to look at you as dependable. You want somebody to look at you as reliable. You're ready to step into that energy. You're ready for people to be able to rely on you, for people to look at you and be like, oh, no, I know Gemini's word is bond. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Y'all, I gotta be honest with you, I feel like I'm reading for a man, so I don't know if I am or not. Or if it resonates for you and you're a woman, that's absolutely fine. But it does feel like I'm reading for a man. So for some of you, this could be somebody's energy towards you. Okay? Like somebody that you have dealt with or been dealing with, or you know, or you will meet. And this is their energy currently. They're kind of done with these low vibing connections, or this, like, it's shallow. You know, it never gets past the waves because it's so shallow. Like, I'm ready to go into the deep end is the energy I'm getting here. And you feel this on a soul level, or maybe your spirit guides have been leading you towards this. You've been getting a lot of signs or messages here. But Temperance is definitely talking about moderating yourself and finding that balance inside. Maybe you know you need to make a choice here with the Chariot. You know, what you're going to progress towards, what you're going to invest in. And you know you need to be balanced to do that. Some of you feel that maybe you haven't been in balance. And maybe you've been, that's why your Chariot's been crashing a lot. You know, because you haven't been making balanced decisions. You've been making decisions based off of fear, or off of lust, or off of whatever. There's something here coming through like that. Chariot is Cancer, by the way. I don't know, guys. That's the message. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Some of you guys, there could be a message coming in, or there's a message that you want to send about this. You want to talk to somebody about this. Maybe you want to talk to somebody about wish fulfillment, something that would satisfy you. Maybe somebody was very selfish, Gemini. If this is not you, this is somebody else's energy. This person could have been extremely selfish, you know, like out for their own needs, their own pleasures, and it didn't really matter how it affected everybody else, right? Like, I feel like there was like a self-deluding type of energy. Like, no, this makes me happy, right? Until a big wave comes and crashes those sandcastle dreams all to pieces, right? It's like, this is not a solid foundation, y'all, okay? This is very temporary, very fleeting, and it feels good right now, but it's not going to last forever. Somebody wants to give to something. Yeah, look, the Empress. Somebody wants to give to something that is going to last a long time. Something that's rooted in. Look at all these trees she's got around her. Like, this is stability. That is a foundation right there. This is not a foundation. Somebody could be turning away from something that, you know, is very fleeting and like meh, to give their coin or their pinnacle or whatever to something that is actually going to help them or heal them or develop them or bring substance to their life. It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know, there's something like that going on. Just the way that he's turned away from this Nine of Cups and giving his pinnacle to the Empress. It's like, I see where the value is now, you know, where before I was kind of lost in delusions or fantasies or whatever. If it feels good, do it, right? That kind of energy. Which it will feel good with the Empress too. That's the thing. Like, it would feel good there too. It's just, it's a different type of satisfaction. You know, it's more fulfilling. Yeah, Eight of Wands. This is picking up. Like, this energy is picking up. We're starting to come to this realization more and more as the day goes on, right? And it's like, maybe we thought we could keep our passions, our desires under control, but we can't. Some of you guys could also, there could be an ex, because I'm seeing this ex here and it's just sticking out to me. There could be an ex that comes in and messes with your mind or messes with you or fucks things up. And it's like, you're starting to be less and less attracted to that is the energy I'm getting. Like, you're starting to be more and more attracted to what's actually good for you. Okay. What is this Fool? This brand new beginning, you know, taking this leap of faith, taking this risk, this chance, you know, feeling like something is very divinely guided. Like, I am meant to go down this path. What is this Fool here for Gemini? Okay. We have the King of Wands coming back out. He's going to take some kind of leap, y'all. Whether this King of Wands is you or somebody else, King of Wands is going to take a leap of faith. He's ready. You know, and he's been planning. He's been mapping this out. He's been maybe consulting with his ancestors. Okay. There's also an element of like, you got to be just crazy enough to do it. Because this always reminds me of, how do you say that? Is it Caligula? I think that's Caligula or whatever, how you pronounce that dude's name from way back in the day that was like super crazy. He was like a Roman whatever, and he was like really crazy. And like, he appointed his horse as like his top advisor or something. So like, all the other people in the council would have to go and talk to his horse before they could talk to him. Like, so serious. Like, that's actually a real thing. And it's giving that kind of vibe with him talking to this cat here. Like, what do you think I should do? Muffins? Oh shit. Okay, I don't know. There's something like that for somebody where like, yeah, they're maybe consulting with their animals or their cat or something. But I'm, you know, cats are the ancestors, so I do feel like it's like a lot of spiritual support that's coming through here, you know, and mapping this out with the divine. Yeah, there's definitely manifestation, you know. But what is this? Give me more about this leap of faith that this King of Wands is going to make. This leap of faith. We have the strength. Yeah, you're going to have to be brave to do this. Leo energy coming through. This person could be a Leo or have a lot of Leo in their chart. Somebody's going to have to be brave to take this leap of faith. Maybe to express their feelings or to follow their heart. Even if this is some kind of work thing, they still got to be brave to follow their heart here. You know? That's the energy that's coming through. Yeah, it's like going off on a new path or a new journey. But the Page of Wands, you know, that's my life purpose cards. This feels like it's very much meant to be, you know? Somebody could be worried about their passions getting away with them as well. You know, how we see her rubbing on the lion's mouth. It always kind of gives me like the energy of like taming the beast within. And there could be this energy of like, I need to keep myself in check here because I know how I am. Yeah, somebody knows how they are. And they know that they let their passions or their desires kind of get a hold of them sometimes. And then things tend to go downhill from there. Like, they can be very intense when they really feel connected to something or they really want something. Like, it's intense and they don't want something to be disrupted. I'm getting the energy of like, I want to take my time too. I don't want it to be like here today, gone tomorrow. So this King of Wands is like really thinking about investing in something, but he knows that he has to be brave to do this. I'm saying he because it's a king. Take it as it resonates. This person knows they have to be brave. And they know they have to like qualm some kind of lower level desires or something here to take this leap of faith. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, they want to maybe invest in something or present something that would be worth investing in. There's definitely some communication that is wanting to be sent here, whether this is, you know, to or from this King of Wands. There's communication that could be coming in. Ace of Pentacles is a solid offer for me as well. I feel very strongly that this is the story that I'm getting, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? This is the story I'm getting, and you guys take it as it resonates. I feel like somebody's been on an internal journey when it comes to what they allow in their life, okay? What they choose to invest in. And I feel like this person, whether this is you or somebody else, is starting to discover that they invest in shallow things, shallow people, shallow ventures. And this is actually a defense mechanism. It's actually something to keep them safe. Because when people don't have expectations on you, you can't fail, right? When, you know, there's no emotion or feeling or depth involved, you can't get hurt. Okay? So this is actually a protective strategy that this person has from a lot of trauma that they've experienced in the past when they did, you know, give their heart or give their all to things. Okay? But this person is realizing now that these shallow things are not a reflection of them deep down inside, because I feel like whoever this is actually quite deep, and maybe sensitive and thoughtful, but they have this facade on that they're not. They're cold, they're tough, they don't give a fuck, they're this, they're that, right? But that's not actually who they are deep down inside. And so they see now that what they've been investing their time in and their energy in is not satisfying them, and it's not going to satisfy them. It's not meant to be built for the long term. That's how they designed it. And so now they're seeing that. And so they've been on this whole internal journey here of like, what is right for me? What should I do? You know, what do I really want to invest in? Who am I? Am I this person who just, you know, is here today, gone tomorrow? Or am I somebody that can be strong like a mountain and stand firm like a tree? You know? So this person is starting to feel like they want to connect deeper. Now, whether this person already has somebody in mind that they want to connect to, you, or this is you, or whatever, I don't know. But it does feel like this person is seeing something that they do want to connect deeper to. But this is going to take some kind of strength. This person, maybe they have rejection issues, like they don't want to be rejected. Why do they have to be brave? Yeah, they have to be brave because they have to kind of, yeah, take a chance. Look, the same cards came back out. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Chariot. This person needs to speak their emotions, speak their mind, speak their truth, express something in their heart, go after their dreams, invest in something that's scary or it's out of their comfort zone here. That's really the energy that I'm getting. Take something seriously as well with the Hierophant and commit to something. So, I don't know, y'all. Okay? Because that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Hold on. I'm dropping things everywhere. Give me a second. This was a different message. Maybe that's because I'm using tarot and not oracle first. But this feels like it's very specific, very detailed, like it's speaking to somebody in specific or particular. So if this is your message, it's your message. If it's not, it's not. And you will know right off the bat, right? Let's get some feelings out here. Let's get some feelings. And maybe this will help us narrow something down here. Can we get some feelings out here about this? Yeah, we have reflection. I feel like somebody has been deeply reflecting about not only what is deserving of their energy, but what they're deserving of, right? Because your vibe is your tribe. And so when you hang around like low level connections or people are very shallow, materialistic, they're about as deep as a freaking puddle, you know, it's like, that's what you're kind of saying that you are too, or that's what you're saying that you're deserving of. So not only is this person who's going through this whole process feeling like, you know, maybe the person that they have their eye on is deserving of their commitment or their dedication, right? But also that they're deserving of that back. They're deserving what this person has to offer. They're deserving of something deep, of something fulfilling, of something serious, right? It's like, you know, there's some kind of reflection here going on in regards to that. This person has been reflecting heavily about this. Maybe even having dreams or something. Give me more. Can I get another feeling, Spirit? We have wishes fulfilled. Yeah, there's something here where somebody feels like they would be very fulfilled if they went after this, or they invested in this, or they decided to step into this energy. There would be nothing but fulfillment. There would be nothing but growth. I'm almost getting the energy of somebody feeling like they've been holding themselves back from happiness. So whether this is you or somebody else, it's like somebody sees that they've been holding themselves back. And there's a strong intuitive notion here. Like Spirit is definitely involved in this situation, right? We saw that with the deciding stage, the reflection stage over here. We saw that the Hermit. Spirit is very much involved. And we also saw the Hierophant quite a bit. And so maybe there's an energy here of trying to distinguish what is wanted versus what is expected, because sometimes the Hierophant can be like, it can be a religious type of structure and a tradition and something that's already grandfathered in, you know, whereas the Hermit is my version, which is of Spirit, which is something that comes from within. You know, you're not going to find it anywhere else. It's within you. So there's something here with that. But the intuition of this person, whether this is you or somebody else, is telling them that they're ready for more. You know, they're ready for more. And they're ready to change, and they're ready to step into their potential. They're done hiding themselves, or they're done accepting or expecting less than what they deserve and settling for like shit that means nothing, you know, because your time is so valuable, y'all. And we know this, right? Time is precious. You get a very limited amount of time on this planet. And when you think about how time just flies by, you know, like we're literally already more than halfway through November. Like Thanksgiving is literally next Thursday. I'm like freaking out kind of, you know, but yeah, it's like time flies. And so when you think about what you're investing your time in and it's nothing, it's like shallow, it's nothingness. It's like, especially as you get older, you start to prioritize a little bit more and realize, oh, wow, I need to really invest my time and energy into things that matter, things that are deep, things that are fulfilling and important, because this is not it. That's what I feel like somebody's feeling. Can I get some more feelings? Yeah, we have shadow work. There was a lot. I love this card, by the way, but there was a lot of shadow work that came from this, you know, fear of abundance, right? And this is my scared to get what you want card. Okay, because people, you know, I've had clients before be like, how can you be afraid of, if I could speak, how can you be afraid of abundance? Well, you can definitely be afraid of getting what you want, you know, because then you have to live up to that standard, or then you have to succeed, or then you're really going to be tested, or you have to take things seriously. You have to take yourself seriously. There's a lot of pressure that comes sometimes with getting what you want, with being fulfilled or feeling that abundance. Somebody had a shadow around that of actually being reliable or stepping up to the plate. So this could be somebody who tells you right off the bat, I'm never on time. I'm just letting you know, right? I'm just letting you know I'm never on time. Things happen. I'll be there when I'm there. And it's like, so people don't expect anything of them. Like, don't expect me to be on time. Don't depend on me, basically, is what you're saying, you know? And so there's something like that going on where somebody had a shadow in regards to that, whether this is you or somebody else, because I'm getting very strongly that for some of you, this is talking about somebody else. And for some of you, this is talking about you. You'll know, right? I don't know. You'll know. But with the shadow work energy, it's like, yeah, there was a fear around getting what you want, actually succeeding or being abundant or being in a serious connection, because then you're expected to be dependable or sincere. Somebody has a fear of failure at the end of the day, or not being enough. That's the bottom line here, you know? And so this shadow work has been painful, and it's been done, or it's in the process of being done currently. And there's a lot of eye-opening things that are happening. Somebody's feeling like, oh, wow. You know, I get the energy of somebody looking in the mirror and feeling like, damn, I am wasting my time. Like, I'm getting that energy for somebody, like feeling like I am wasting my time right now. I'm wasting my life. What am I doing? I'm getting like an existential type of crisis here where somebody's just like, what am I doing? You know? Damn. This is actually kind of tea. I wasn't expecting this reading, but damn. Okay. When I do the tarot like this, it's very specific. I'm going to have to title this a very specific message, because you know how it goes. Although, I don't know. I like to have something in the title that lets people know so they know what they're getting when they click on it, because there's nothing worse than not wanting to hear about something like this and then clicking on it and hearing about it. You know? Just saying. We have creativity. And then we have fed up. And you know how I feel about this card. Look at their eyes. They look just like not inspired at all. They look just so like What is that guy that did that commercial for the, what is it, Visine? Visine for dry, itchy eyes. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, like very low energy. So maybe somebody was just, you know, not feeling inspired and feeling very fed up, actually. You know? Okay, one more feeling, maybe two. I don't know. One more though, for sure. We have healing. Yeah, somebody is healing, and they're healing some kind of resentments that they've been feeling, you know? This is not for everybody, but somebody could be healing resentments when it comes to another person that would not stick around through their whole face. Okay, that is for somebody. Like, somebody was like, very much like we saw how that Empress, like, deserves to have serious offers, deserves to be taken seriously and be made a priority and all of this stuff. And somebody's like, why can't you just sit your fine ass on the back burner for a second? You too good to char your ass on my back burner? Like, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. And they were very much resentful of this. This person would not just stick around through anything and everything and let them be dogged out or placed into like the very last position of what you think about in your day. Like, you know, like somebody was like, nah, bruh, like, cause I'm not going to give you that energy. That's the thing. Like, the Empress gives really good energy. She is very nurturing. She's very kind. She's very loving. Right. And so why should I give you all this good energy when you're giving me literally whatever you can scrape at the end of the day from your barrel to toss to me like a peasant? It's basically like breadcrumbing, right? Somebody's healing that though. Like, I get the energy of like them seeing like, wow. You know, I feel like, I don't know why, guys, but I'm getting the energy of somebody looking in the mirror and be like, you're kind of an asshole. Like, you know, like, why do you do this? You know, it's trauma. I'm not trying to make excuses for this person. It's just that I understand the human condition and I understand the layers that humans have. It's never just black and white. It's never just somebody's a fucking asshole. There's something that's happened that's caused that assholery to join the dancery. Okay. So yeah, there's healing here, healing of resentments, healing of like that, like, you know, so you could have been like, why is this person mad at me because I won't stick around and get treated like shit? Like, are they really that narcissistic? Are they really that selfish? And yeah, they were, you know, they really were, but this is changing, I guess. I don't know. We have bottled up. Somebody is bottled up right now and they are wanting to let something out. They're wanting to maybe speak or talk or say something, guys. What do we have here? Oh, look, we have growth and renewal. Yeah, somebody is renewing something within themselves. Like, they're coming back to themselves, or they're rising up, they're leveling up. There's a higher vibration or frequency that's starting to come through this person. And there's growth. You know, we have a facade. Somebody could be seeing that, whether this is you or somebody, I'm just going to say somebody because I do not know at this point. Somebody is seeing that maybe they've been living some kind of facade, like off in La La Land, like not really living in reality, or, you know, or maybe they've been putting off this facade to other people. Not being real about who they are or what's going on with them. Because I'm getting the energy of somebody who's coming off like really harsh and cold and distant, but that's not how somebody else has experienced them. Like, I'm getting the energy of somebody experiencing somebody and being like, wow, you're like really soft and sweet and sensitive and kind and open and generous. And then like, now they're this, right? They're cold and they're distant and they're like, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, that's not what you were though. So what's the real you? Like, I'm getting that kind of energy. I don't know, y'all. Take it as it resonates. We have quest. Yeah, I'm already on a quest to get my swamp back, right? There's some kind of quest that's going on, and this is an internal one that could be moving to the physical. There's that kind of energy coming through. We have soulmate. I was feeling it, guys. I feel like this is talking about some kind of connection. We don't get like love readings very often, so it is what it is. But that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like, somebody is seeing that somebody is a soulmate. Or somebody's seeing that they're a soulmate. Because I'm kind of getting from this person's perspective being like, I'm the one that you need. I'm your soulmate. I'm the one that can make you happy. You know? But then at the same time, they treat this person like an option, or treat them like they don't care about them, or, you know, run away from him. And it's like, okay, no, what I need is somebody safe. What I need is somebody reliable. What I need is somebody who wants to be here with me and wants to talk to me and wants to be around me, you know? So I don't know. There's somebody who's going through this whole thing right now. It's kind of what I'm picking up. Destiny. Yeah, somebody's feeling like their destiny is here, or it's apparent, or it's out there. This is a miracle. It's a miracle that they've been given something, or that something has crossed their path. Or that, you know, they have a chance with this and they're squandering it, like squandering their destiny, squandering a miracle. That's the kind of vibe that's coming through, y'all. Damn. Okay, let's get some final advice and stuff just in case this is you, Gemini. Okay? Like, if this is you, let's get some advice for you. And then we're going to be done with this reading. Advice for Gemini gang, please. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang, please. I'm here and say what you need to say. I heard that song in another reading too, but I forget what reading it was. And I haven't heard that song in a while. I don't even know who sings that. We have service, card number 14. How can you be of service to others? You know, maybe your priorities are shifting too. This is 14 reducing to 5. 5 talks about change, you know. So maybe you're choosing to change what your loyalties are. You know, golden retrievers, dogs in general, very loyal. The most loyal energies on this planet is a dog, in my personal opinion. So there could be something here where it's like, what can I be of service to? What do I want to be loyal to? And I feel like there's a greater path or something that you're wanting to be loyal to. Maybe you feel like you haven't been able to kind of be loyal to what you want either. We see this harness here that's on this dog. Harness kind of gives the energy of like restriction. Advice, please. Advice for Gemini gang. Master Manifester, card number 10. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's saying you are a Master Manifester. You can manifest whatever you want. Is the type of energy coming through here. It's up to you. Why is my chair so squeaky suddenly? Like, that always happens. Like, it doesn't always happen, but it happens sometimes when it's like there's an annoying energy. So maybe somebody is annoyed by something. What else do we have here? Advice, please. Advice and additional. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's way too many. Advice and additional messages. Hold on. I'm back, and it was way too many. Yeah, I'm feeling like annoyed suddenly. So I don't know if this person doesn't like me digging around in their energy. Sorry, right? Shit, you're the one that tuned in, ma'am/sir. You're the one that clicked on this video. I'm just doing my job, right? But there's something here where somebody's like annoyed with me talking about this, or annoyed with this energy coming out, or maybe me being able to see into the depths of their soul. Like, they don't like that. Well, get used to it if you're gonna hang around here, okay? That's all I can say about that. Anyways. Trust me, I know. I scare people like that sometimes. That's why I'm on my own a lot of the times. People don't want to be seen. We have Quantum Jump, card number 36. Yeah, there's a big jump forward that's taking place, though. Like, we were here, and now we over here. But for some reason, they're giving me that scene from that movie. What is it? Oh, man. Men in Tights. Robin Hood Men in Tights. I freaking love that movie. He's like, we're over here, and then we're over there. We're on the west side, and now we're on the east side. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Anyways, I just love that movie. What else do we have here? We have Attract Through Glow, card number 18. And last one for advice. And we have Almost There. Okay, card number 44. So, I feel like what Spirit would say for advice-wise in this situation is that be cognizant about what you're being a service to, what you're loyal to, right? What you're spending your precious time on this earth dedicating yourself to. You can manifest whatever you want for yourself, and you're starting to see that. You know, you're starting to see that the possibilities are endless, and you're the one that maybe holds yourself back in certain situations because of everything we've already talked about. But as soon as you decide to fully step into whatever this is, this quantum jump is going to happen. You're going to go from here to all the way over there, and you're going to be like, oh, wow. You're also going to be vibrating a lot higher because you're being more authentic. You know, and when we're authentic and we're vibrating high, we are attracting our destiny towards us, which is what we see anyways, right? Destiny. So this will open you up to more opportunities, not just in regards to whatever this opportunity is. It's going to open you up to like your destiny is kind of the energy I'm getting for somebody, but you're almost there. Okay, you are so close to coming down to this realization, making this move, finalizing this truth, speaking your truth, whatever. You're almost there. Okay. weird reading, y'all. This was a strange reading for me, but I do hope that it helps, hope it resonates, hope it does something. And I will see you guys in the